Get ready for the annual Black Friday and Cyber Monday extravaganza at the L'Entrepreneur Academy. This isn't just a big deal, it's an explosion of unbeatable offers on all of Brian Fullerton's game-changing training courses and resources. Seize the moment to supercharge your business for 2024 with the education and expertise you need. Enjoy an incredible 30% discount on everything, excluding coaching calls, until the clock strikes midnight on Cyber Monday. Ready to go all in? Score a jaw-dropping $400 savings on the exclusive whole ball of wax. This epic bundle includes full lifetime access to all training programs, all future additions to the L'Entrepreneur Academy resource site, and a power-packed one-on-one coaching call with none other than Brian himself. Use code SAVE30 at checkout to unlock an instant 30% discount across the entire store. For those diving into the whole ball of wax, enter code SAVE400 to slash $400 off the total cost. Act now and transform your business trajectory. It's time to dive into the savings and knowledge at L'EntrepreneurAcademy.com from Black Friday straight through Cyber Monday. Unleash the potential of your business with mind-blowing content and unprecedented savings that will redefine your L'Entrepreneurial journey. A link with instructions is included in the podcast description.
You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. It is your host, Brian Fullerton, here, hanging with you guys. Good morning. Hey, really quick, guys, real time coming at you guys. It is the eve of Thanksgiving, and for all of you guys that are going out there, having a great party night, please be safe. I encourage you guys to make good choices. But also, for those of you guys who are just catching up on some rest, it's been a long season, no doubt about it. Maybe take tomorrow. Obviously, the attitude of gratitude and thankfulness and Thanksgiving is hopefully upon us. But for the love of God, just take a day, you know what I'm saying? Watch some football if you guys are into that. Relax a little bit. Enjoy the time with family. Here's what I wanted to do for just a quick minute. We love making sure that we have a podcast for you guys Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To be totally honest with you guys, I'm coming in hot. We did not have time to record a podcast episode over the last couple of days. Been making a bunch of house selections. We just picked up the new truck. Keeping YouTube videos popping for you guys. Real life. I don't have so much bandwidth into the day. And Liz and I were like, well, let's do a Thanksgiving episode. We're incredibly thankful, incredibly grateful. We have a lot to be thankful for this year, last year. Just in general. I mean, we try to be very thankful people. But at the same point, we like to have fun. We like to lighten it up. And I was like, well, we could do a podcast episode. We could do a Thanksgiving episode. Everybody kind of does it. But what I thought would be fun would be a little throwback to the Thanksgiving episode and special that we did 2 years ago. And for some of you guys know, I believe it's a classic. It's a classic in the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast library. Liz and I, started the whole thing with the spirit of attitude and gratitude. And I think we had just gave birth to Emmy, and she might have been 3 or 4 months old at most. And we were learning the whole parenting thing. We're still learning the whole parenting thing, obviously. And it was such a wacky episode. The first 15, 20 minutes were pretty good. And the last 20 minutes completely went off the rails. But it's probably the most Fullerton Unfiltered podcast of Unfiltered that you can get, with Liz and myself, 10 p.m. at night, completely sleep deprived, just laughing and cackling. And a lot of people actually really enjoyed the show and said it was a really funny episode. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just throw it back. You guys can hear about what we're thankful and grateful about. Just to be honest with you, a little placeholder here for the podcast just to keep some shows pumping out for you guys. We will have a special podcast episode on Friday for you guys. Huge announcement that we're going to be releasing on Friday. A couple years in the making. Very, very excited about what we're launching on Friday. Hint community, hint membership, hint an incredible resource and accountability group for you guys to plug into as you guys want to grow into 2024 and beyond. That being said, we're going to talk a little bit more about that on Friday, so I don't want to do a big teaser or promo. One thing I will say, though, just to cut to the mustard about holiday sales, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, a lot of you guys have already been seeing the newsletters go out, the posts on Instagram, all that fun stuff. If you guys are trying to get access to snow contracts, bundles, or the whole ball of wax, Really quick, here's what we're doing. I'll just do a short and sweet because you guys are just getting inundated and bombarded probably just like myself. So promo code SAVE30 saves 30% off everything site-wide for pretty much any program or resource minus the coaching calls. And then promo code SAVE400, S-A-V-E 400, gets you $400 off the whole ball of wax. Okay, and that is the biggest sale, bar none, that we do for the year. That's $400 savings right off the top. A lot of you guys have been eyeballing that. Check that out at launchpreneuracademy.com/store. Now is the time to get it. We have so many great things coming down the pike in 2024. And again, you get lifetime updates with the whole ball of wax. A lot of you guys have taken advantage of that. And sewing back into Liz and I, we super appreciate that. And, get access to all the contracts, all the bundles, all the postcard designs, the Know Your Numbers calculator, and of course, all the how-to courses to get your lawn care business started. If you guys are looking to go all in, that's the resource for you. If you guys are looking to make a career change and wondering how you get to up to speed and learn the whole industry, we got about 55 resources, I think, on Launchpreneur Academy. And that is where you get the whole ball of wax, everything on the website in our store. All right, so that's what I got. Not a huge pitch here. If you guys want to get it, great. If you guys don't, no big deal. We're always putting out free content forever for everything that we got going on. So we just wanted to make those sales available to you guys and mention that. We might, somewhere in the podcast, I think, talk about the holiday sales from a couple years ago. So I didn't want to confuse any of you guys as we go into the show. Promo code SAVE30, that sale starts Thanksgiving 6 p.m. and that goes through Cyber Monday. And then promo code SAVE400, saves 400 on the whole ball of wax, starting late Thanksgiving, all the way again through midnight Cyber Monday. So that's what I got for you guys. Let's do a little throwback here. Let's check out this podcast episode that we did. It is an all-time classic, folks. I'm telling you what, make sure you guys listen the whole way through, and hopefully you guys don't think any less of Liz and I by the time you're done. All right, over and out. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Liz gives her best, and we'll be back here Friday before you know it. Have a safe day. Have a safe evening. Hope you guys enjoy Thanksgiving. Kind of slow down a little bit. Catch your breath. Maybe get some sleep in, watch some football, and enjoy some time with friends and family like we're going to be doing. All right, guys, over and out, and we will catch up with you here in a minute. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. It is your host, Brian Fullerton, here, hanging with you guys. Well, good morning. It is Thanksgiving weekend and the 4-day holiday weekend here. We're actually recording this podcast the evening before Thanksgiving to make sure that we get this show out on Friday morning. Have a beautiful in-studio, a.k.a. in the living room, guest, the beautiful Cackle, the beautiful wifey for lifey. How you doing?
Good, good. I thought you were talking about maybe our Sophie the Giraffe toy here.
We do have a baby toy. What is this thing called again?
Sophie the Giraffe.
Sophie the Giraffe. It's like a little chew toy thing for the baby?
Teething toy? I don't know if you call them chew toys
Oh my
with
God.
kids, if that's dog thing. I don't know.
That's awful, actually. It's probably not called a chew toy.
I don't
but
think so.
the funny story,
That's
though.
what it is, though.
Well, for sure. Well, funny story. We went to a friend's baby shower over in Rhode Island over the weekend, just this past weekend. So we took a little 4-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We tried to do something after Launchpreneur Academy to kind of decompress. It's we kind of burn out with the adrenaline glands. And
decompressing is flying with a 3-month-old could be.
that's fair. That's a fair point. Well, we did fly. She did great on the air.
Amazing.
You did amazing as a mom. You fed in public for the first time ever.
Under cover, but
Yeah, and on an airplane.
Yeah, on an airplane.
So that was really, really impressive. But my quick funny story was that when we were at the baby shower, I actually was there with you and our couple
There's
friend.
a couple other guys there.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, the table we were at, just our table alone, how many of Sophie?
Oh, yeah, Sophie. You don't mess with Sophie. Each mom came equipped with at least one Sophie for their child that was there.
Yeah. There was 3 or 4 at our table.
Sophie has a cult following.
Yeah, and then the Brittany, the girl that we went for, one of your best friends, she got 1 or 2 as gifts.
From us.
Well, other people got 1 for her too. And then not only that, the lady in the stroller at our table said, "Oh, that's our second one." And the girl goes, "Oh my God, it's my second one too," because they were comparing how dulled out hers was.
Yeah, against the spots.
Yeah, and she goes, "Oh no, this is just my new one. My other one, we lost it or whatever." And I'm like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, dude, there's 7 or 8.
They're not cheap either. They're like $20.
Well, long story short, after we get out of the if we get out of the lawn care industry, we're going into the toy.
The Sophie the Giraffe.
Sophie the Giraffe chew toy business.
I feel like every time I get on here now, we always talk about kids. I wonder how many of your listeners have kids versus not have kids.
Yeah, I don't know. I bet
kid people. I was never a kid people.
I bet the
what in the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I bet the male audience is probably. I bet our audience is probably 95% male. I don't know how many females really listen to the podcast, but that'd be an interesting thing.
Males can have kids.
Was that?
Males can have kids.
Well, they can, but we also need the other companion part there, you know? So
Anyways.
yeah. So let's do this really quick. Let's go into a quick little podcast here. I want to talk about holiday sales that we got going on, just like everybody else. But you know what? If you're ready to make some decisions to move on for 2022, could be some really cool things for you guys. So we'll talk about some Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, whole ball of wax sales. We got some Together in the Trades announcements that Liz is going to make. You might have already heard a teaser on the Almonds podcast earlier this week on Wednesday. So before we do, we wanted to just say a quick happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays to all of you guys.
Yeah.
We'll say it many, many times, I'm sure more over the next few weeks, but Thanksgiving, this is the first time Thanksgiving for us with a baby.
I know. So crazy.
We have both moms coming over tomorrow, like the afternoon here. So like I said, we're shooting this episode, ironically enough, before Thanksgiving. So hopefully everything went well.
I hope so. I mean, I'm not cooking any of it this year, so that's cool.
My mom is cooking.
Your mom and my mom.
Yeah. Well, is your mom cooking some stuff?
My mom's making stuff that you won't eat, like green bean casserole.
Why is that?
Because I love green bean casserole.
Well, I'm not eating any of that kind of stuff. Last year, my mom made spaghetti for Thanksgiving. What do you think about that?
I am not down with the spaghetti for Thanksgiving.
Okay, well, I like spaghetti for Thanksgiving. But anyway, so, well, here's what we wanted to do. Here's one thing that a lot of people that like, whether they do speeches or podcasts or whatever, if they don't like know like a good way to start something, they'll go, let's start with a definition. Right. So I actually think that we might have did that for our Together in the Trades talk back at
I think we did.
I think we really did. So we looked up the definition of gratitude because
What's the difference between gratitude and thankfulness?
well, that was the question
Yeah.
because we're like about to shoot this episode and I'm like, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, but and then one of us
Thankful, grateful, blessed. Like, what's the difference?
was, why do you turn gangster like that?
Because it's like 10:30 at night. I'm tired. I have no filter.
That's-
Dearborn comes out.
Yeah, well, holla. Okay, so
3-1-3.
you're so rough right now, dude. Okay, so we realize that thankfulness is an action and gratitude is a feeling. And then we also kind of realize like that might be reversed.
Yeah, I don't
because
know.
I'm like,
We're just as confused.
I'm
as
like,
we
isn't
were
gratitude
before this.
like an action and then thankfulness is a feeling?
Apparently not according to Webster Dictionary.
Yeah, well, Oxford and all
Or
these guys.
Oxford, I'm sorry. The fancy,
Oxford.
the British.
Oxford language. Are they British? Is that where that came from?
Oxford is a place in, it's the Oxford.
Cambridge
like
and Oxford?
University.
Sure.
They call them, they call them university. I go to university.
Yeah. You can't do that though because there's a lot of people from the UK and Australia that listen to the show.
How was my accent? Did it sound American?
Not bad, but I don't know. All right, so
I get it from Parent Trap. That's where I learned how to.
Parent Trap?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Well, so we wanted to talk about gratefulness, and I don't know, like the Kid Contractor podcast, Caleb's like it's a train wreck of a show. I think we give him a
But
run
it's
for his
not.
money.
We listened to the one coming home from the airport. Didn't we listen to one of his podcasts?
Oh, yeah.
He was like coming out with all the good stuff, like put your phone down for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And, like, all this stuff. He sounded so professional. Like he was like laying into us about
That's
it.
a
I was
good
like,
episode of the
yeah,
podcast.
dude.
Actually, ironically enough, he said this was like his worst episode in his group chat because he's like, dude, I
Really?
needed to get some content out. He was low energy. Like he had like a.
No, I thought he did really well. It wasn't all over the place at all. It was like structured. Maybe that's why.
Are you listening to the same podcast?
I guess. I don't know.
I say that with love, knowing that Caleb's gonna listen to this and then kill me later. But he was like so low energy because I guess he's just burned out. We're all burned out. I mean, it's the fall. We're ready to kind of just chill out, drop it down a gear from 5th and 6th gear to 4th, and just try to relax a little bit here, just catch a breather in the off season. But I guess the point is we looked up the definition of grateful and thankful just because we have overflowing grateful and thankfulness right now. I'll tell you that. I've never been more thankful in my life with how many blessings and wins and you guys as well. There's so many of you guys out there that are just having a great year, a great season. Maybe things aren't going perfect for you guys, but there's still a lot to be thankful and grateful for. And I know a lot of people talk about family, health, and I actually saw on Instagram like infographic the other day. It was, and they're always like the cheesy motivational ones, but it said a healthy man has 1,000 wishes, but a dying man only has one. And the dying man's wish was to have health. Right. So it was one of those things where that kind of got me thinking the other day, like a prosperous man has 1,000 wishes, but a dying man only has one. And if the man's dying, he wants to be healthy. So it really made me kind of like think about if you really boil everything down, what's the last thing you're really going to care about is your health and your family. So I don't know. They kind of like gut checked me to start
Yeah,
work.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, it started work making. Why don't you not like it?
Because it makes makes me feel sad.
Well, does it make you feel like you need to work out? Because it made me feel like I need to work out. Because that's just gnawing on the back of my brain, and I'm like, I should probably work out. But so thankful and gratefulness. So family, I was thinking about health. I'm like, man, everybody's doing.
That's like the go-to though. It's
yeah.
like, oh, my health and my family.
Yeah, but you think about it right now, a lot of people are struggling. Like
this is true.
This same time last year, we were really thankful because we got pregnant and we had a miscarriage just shortly before. So we were thankful to be pregnant again. And that's not an easy not battle, but an easy phase of life for a lot of folks, right? So
not at all.
Yeah, so we're very thankful really grateful for that. But did you have a couple things? Because I told you to write some things down through the day.
I wrote down 3 things.
Okay, 3 things. Let's do that. And then I actually asked a question on Instagram, so I want to go through what some of you guys suggested and proposed as well. So we'll talk about this for a few minutes, and it's nice to get into the thought process and the action and the feeling of great gratitude and thankfulness. I think it's actually something we need to practice more often, more regularly. But I feel like I do. I'm literally every day. I'm like, can you believe this is our life? Can you believe?
Yeah, we do have. That's a pretty common conversation that we have. Like
every day.
Going into my list, the first thing I wrote was actually Emmy. Was being thankful for Emmy. When you asked me to write this, thinking about it and stuff, I was sitting in the bed waiting for you to come home. You went out to go get Christmas lights, and I'm just sitting here with like our beautiful little girl.
Yeah.
Like it was just very, I don't know, sweet. So of course I'm thankful for Emmy. I'm thankful for our moms.
Yeah.
I don't think we would be here without them at this point.
Sure.
Between your mom cooking us dinners and my mom, helping me like day to day with Emmy stuff, learning how to be a mom and everything. Like I don't know where we would be without them.
Yeah.
And they've really enabled us to still be able to go hard.
Yeah.
In the businesses, which,
you need a team.
We do. We had a lot of people saying, well, we're not going to be able to run as hard. And things have changed, but we're still able to keep up a pretty, I'd like to say, decent pace.
Yeah, I'd say so.
After having the baby.
Great start to the list. So Emmy.
Yep. And our moms.
Oh, is that number 2?
Yeah, that was number 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I actually wrote the almonds. Along the same lines, I wasn't able to go to GIE this year. And even with Entrepreneur Academy, I was there, but I wasn't able to be in it,
as engaged, yeah.
And Brittany held down the fort at GIE.
She really did.
She sent me food every day, flowers. She FaceTimed me, so I felt like I was there.
Yeah.
Finding friends in the business who have your back is so priceless,
it's
and I am so thankful for the almonds.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go think of a couple things as I go through here because I didn't make a priority list, but I wanted to.
This is just real quick.
Real
quick.
Low power mode.
Real quick list.
Brittany Almond was talking about how you literally went into low power mode when they were over the day after Launchpreneur Academy, and we were at the dining room table. We were just eating breakfast, and you said something, and you just went yum, 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 yum. It's like real life low power mode on your phone. The funny thing is, a couple days later, Brittany was on the podcast with the almonds. I sent you the video, and Brittany was reading some ratings and reviews, and it was Roy, AJ, G-Roy, Roy.
I remember this.
Yeah. I remember what she said. I took a screenshot of the, you record the screen, and I sent it to them in the chat. And I said, looks like Brittany had her own low power mode 2 days later. I was laughing so hard because Caleb literally goes, what are you doing? She's like, I'm reading reviews. And he's like, what is that? What are you doing here? But I thought it was really, really funny. And so anyway, a lot of us, I think, do have low power mode. But all right, so let's go through the list here. Somebody first said the love of God.
Oh.
Coming in heavy.
That should be first.
That is really true. That is good and thankful. I guess that's from now on, then, it should be year round, but now especially through Christmas and the reason for the season, do you want me to go through this list together or do you want to just read these off?
I'm not wearing glasses, but let me get
real close
here.
Your podcast. Just started listening from the beginning and I'm already on episode 45 from
45 is a good number.
Gibbo's Lawn Services. The first one was Landscaping Northwest LLC. Read this one over here.
Our health from PSE Landscaping.
Yep, there you go.
Just everything and all the people that have helped me succeed in life and God from Archibald Landscaping.
There you go. Another one came in from, this is really cool. I love listening and seeing what you guys are grateful and thankful for. Perfect Cut Lawn Service. Everyone plus everything. That's
nice.
That's all encompassing. What do we got right here, babe?
Oh, you're going to make me say the hard one. T.Y. Orvec.
T.Y. Orvec 13.
family and friends, and for people who hate cutting grass. Yes, very thankful for the people who hate cutting their own grass.
Hey, we'll take it because then we can actually go make a living with it. Mm-hmm. Somebody's getting some brownie points here.
Oh,
Olfactory.
Flattery.
Flattery.
Lawn care. My wife. Yep, we call that double baked brownie points when like they hear it from somebody else. Like if Brian makes a compliment and then I hear it like secondhand, that's like a double baked brownie point. A regular brownie point is when he like compliments me directly to my face,
Yeah, but you don't listen to my podcast or anybody else's podcast, so how do you know if I ever...
Sometimes. I do. It depends. I listen to him more now that Emmy's like...
That's true. Do you choose...
Sleeping during the day.
Do you choose based on the title like Brittany Almond?
I do.
Brittany Almond?
I absolutely do. Or I just text you like, hey, which one's actually good? Which one should I listen to today?
All of them. We got brandons.lawn.maintenance. I'm thankful for you for giving guys like me a platform to stand on to build our businesses. Well, that's really cool. And then a couple more here as well. Just keep going. Somebody said Billy Wags 28, My Amazing Family. Another one with family and friends.
Somebody's very thankful for somebody named Brandon. Thankful for Brandon.
There you go. I'm not sure who that is. Neighbors that treat us like family.
Let's go.
Neighbors that treat us like family. That is pretty cool. Somebody said salvation and having my back. God having my back. Amen to that. Family, friends, successful in business, but also friends in the green industry community. Amen to that. I'd say, I would say like outside of like the top ones, everybody else is going to say like family, health, being financially blessed. I would say like the people who have our back and that are really proactive at being like friends with us, because I'm not a really good friend being back. Like that's something that I'm trying to get better at is like be a reciprocating friend. But it's really, really tough for me this last couple of years because it's 200,000 to 1. I mean, it sounds really weird to say, but like I just don't know how to keep up with everything and everybody. And it's kind of weird because I feel like I have so many friendships out there and so many good relationships, from Paul Jameson to a Lamont Harrison to a Britt Dowd to Alan Hain to Stanley Dirt Monkey, Keith Kalfas to Wilson's Lawn Care. All these different, not Winston by the way, Wilson's Lawn Care, the one, the leaf blower, like and 1,000 more. Max Lawn and Landscape. I could just literally name Kyle Parks, Chloe Parks. I mean, I could name people for 3 hours.
Forever, yeah.
I could literally go through my Instagram. There's 45,000 people that follow me. I probably literally know 3,000 to 4,000 of them, that's what's
always so humbling, like at Entrepreneur Academy or even Beggar GIE, when you have people that you talk to online, or like we have people that will send us prayers, that they're praying over us and our family, and it's just so humbling. And it's, how do you give back? Like, how do you reciprocate when there is
so many
other, it's hard, and
we're learning. We don't know this answer. We've never navigated through here before, but I'm thankful for everybody who has appreciated the content, has appreciated who we are and what we're doing, and then has still tried to continue to be a friend with me, even though it's hard for me to get back with you. Because I don't want to lose friends or burn bridges or think people I'm ignoring them or anything like that. But it is also tough. Like, the phone just does not turn off anymore. The YouTube comments don't turn off anymore. And it sounds like everybody like thinks that they want that, but it's like this. It's just a lot coming in.
It's a lot of pressure on you, I know, because you do want to reciprocate and you do want to get back, and you have you're known for getting back to everybody within 24 hours, which is insane, absolutely insane.
I mean, last night you went to bed and I was up till 11:30 for an hour and a half.
I don't remember even coming to bed last night. I was so tired after traveling.
You were out for sure.
I was done.
But I spent an hour and a half literally cleaning out. I call them clearing out or cleaning out my DMs. And I mean, I get 100, 150 every day, which I'm grateful and thankful, but I want to make sure that you guys know, like, I care about you, and it's just reciprocate. By the way, I appreciate people that sew into us as well. Like you said, there's so many people that have us on their nightly prayer list.
Yeah.
Like I would never even know. There's probably on a given night, 50 to 100, I don't know, maybe 500, but 50, 20, 50, 100 people that pray for us every night and include us in their prayers. Like, that's freaking cool. And we pray over you guys all the time. Like, I know it sounds weird to say, but like we really do pray that everybody listening to our show and our podcast is blessed, has good health and wealth and finances, has a great day. Like, I'm just driving in my truck, my little prayer walk into my shop every morning, and I'm just like, Lord, like, I pray that we have a great day and everybody's safe, and I pray that everybody else out there, all my friends, are safe as well. It's a daily grateful thing. You know, by the way, little plug for Paul Jameson with his new book, his journal. It's a grateful journal, talking about like something you're grateful every day for, and there's a proverb every day that you start off with. I think it just came out on Amazon. We should probably pick it up.
That's really cool. I didn't even know that. I've been so in the game lately.
He just dropped it like a week or two ago. Actually, I think at lunch.
He's just like knocking it out.
He's an inspiration of just somebody working hard and being diligent.
Yeah.
It's called The Diligent Shall Prosper, and I think that was the title of our chapter in his second book, The Diligent Shall Prosper, because he just ripped the episode 200 for that chapter for his book. And it's funny because I was listening to the book and then I was re-listening to our own episode. It's been a year or two since I listened to it. The episode. And
the episode isn't even on your own podcast.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Paul's getting the views. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the downloads. Yeah. But it's a very humbling. I don't know. It's just a very well told story on that episode. Like, just from Paul asked good questions. And it was just good chemistry.
Paul is great at that.
He is.
Like pulling a story.
Well, and that goes back to like something I'm so thankful for and grateful for is like people that sow into it. I'm not looking, this isn't like some motivational like angle to get people to send us stuff, but I'm grateful for people that send us stuff. It sounds weird, but like the Ezra guy, I forget his last name, but I just had his card on the table over here on the island. But he sent us all the kids' books in the blue.
He sent us our favorite kid. That was a gift at Entrepreneur Academy.
Yeah.
We got a bag full of these kids' books.
They're so
all
funny.
The best. Like he told me, he's like, I went through, because I saw him the next day at Entrepreneur Academy. I was like, hey, I read Emmy, was it Pout Pout Fish?
Yeah.
And The Little Blue Truck, I think.
Yeah.
And The Wonky Donkey.
Yep.
And they're so fun to read. Like, thank you so much. He goes, yeah, I looked to see which ones would be like fun for you to read. Not just like which would, look cute, but like he actually looked through them and was like, this one's a fun one to read.
So
like
cool.
This will be like really, cute to, like, they're so nice.
And
I read it. We actually brought the Pout Fish with us all the way to Rhode Island because we love it so much.
And if you don't know Pout Pout Fish,
there's apparently like two types of parents. You either like read Pout Pout Fish in like a sing-song voice, or you rap it. Like, and we are very much the rap it parents.
Oh, we are so white. It's literally, we were like, blow, blow, blow.
Pout Pout Fish for the Pout Pout face.
Spend
the dreams
all over the place.
Blow, blow, blow.
And if you have no kids right now and you're 21,
you're like, is happening?
You're like, I just want to cut grass and buy a Denali truck. I totally get it right now. We are so getting older and like we are old farts right now. But things like that, like totally unexpected. Actually, I didn't even know he gave us anything. I went to dinner with 6 or 7 guys after Entrepreneur Academy. We grabbed a quick steak at a restaurant down the road. Ezra happened to be hanging out with us. I'm like, dude, we've met before. And he goes, last year. So there's a funny story that we both remembered. And so I instantly picked up where we left off. But he's like, dude, I gave your wife a whole bag of books. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that yet. I didn't even get to see Liz for 10 minutes that whole day. But it's like, I'm thankful for the friendships out there. Like I really am. One thing we were flying to Rhode Island, and Rhode Island's like an hour wide state. Like you can drive through it and like sneeze and you miss it. But it was funny because when I was Instagram storying, there's leaves everywhere, leaves for days over there, right? And I had probably 10 people that were in Rhode Island of like all places, and they're like, dude, what city are you at? I'm like, we're in New Kingston. They're like, oh, dude, I'm in North Kingston. They're like, I'm in this area and I'm in this area. I'm 15 minutes, 20 minutes east, And I told Liz, I said, hey, like if there was ever an issue or ever like a flight delay or every hotel was booked in town because it's the Super Bowl, I said, I probably could literally put out an Instagram story and hang out or room or couch surf almost in any city, almost probably any state at this point. Like, it's kind of crazy. I'm really grateful for that opportunity because I have friends all across the country that you guys love and appreciate me. And I don't even know any other way to say it. I like love and appreciate all you guys back. I don't know. It's pretty cool.
It is very cool.
So I'm grateful for friends. I'm definitely grateful for health. I'm definitely grateful for finances this year. We've been blessed. I was talking to Caleb Ballman when we did our podcast, the little debrief from Launchpreneur Academy, and Caleb Wood and I were sharing a story, and this was just on the last Friday's episode. And Caleb said, he's like, yeah, dude, you came down and like we shot that YouTube video, and like he goes, man, back then you had like 80 or 100,000 subscribers, and I did this quick little video at their place, and I was like, actually, bro, we had like maybe 15,000. He's like, no, you had like 80 or 100,000. I'm like, dude, that was just 3 years ago. We had 15,000 subscribers.
Which is crazy.
It really is. People like think that we've just always had 150,000 subscribers or 50,000 followers on Instagram, or we're making, $100,000 a year off our social media or whatever. It's like, dude, that was just 3 years ago. We were not making any money. It's not like we've been making $500,000 a year with our social media, or that we even do, because we don't. Right. It's not even close. And if I've said this 100 times, if you even knew what we made from YouTube, you would literally laugh and go, why do you still do it again? And that's why we have to do so many other things that keep the hobby going, because YouTube doesn't pay for squat unless you get 10 million views a month. So it's just crazy. Like Caleb's like, dude, like you guys are just killing it and crushing it. I'm like, we were in the desert for like 4 years on YouTube making no money. And it wasn't really even the goal. So we didn't really care. It wasn't like we were in the desert, I guess. It was just like we weren't trying to even make any money with YouTube. And I would say this year, with the business being exponential, right? And scalable, or like business, an ideal business is to make it grow exponentially or to scale it. This year has been a pretty blessed financial year for us from our social media. I never would have expected that. And this last 12 months with our lawn and landscape business has been a successful run. And it was so successful I gave Rob a $1,500 bonus, or profit sharing check is what I called it, at Launchpreneur Academy. Like that was $1,500. We couldn't do that 2 years ago. Right. We couldn't afford Rob 2 years ago. No. Period. I think we had Rob, but he was like $12 an hour. Yeah. Like he wasn't making any money, like good money. But it was just really like one of those things where we're trying to grow. We're trying to like succeed just like so many of you guys. And it's nice when you can bring somebody on staff and like bless them. I think Rob's going to make 40-50 grand this year from us. Wow, that's crazy. That is really crazy. I mean, and our moms, like we were able to retire both of our moms this year, which is such a blessing. Such a blessing. By the way, it's not like they're on 10 grand a month payroll. No, I wish. I wish we could. One day. But we've made up between what they've been able to retire with, and we're working part-time. Yeah. So we cut out what they're having to supplement working part-time with. It's a couple grand that we pay out for payroll, but it's nothing crazy. But it's one of those things where like, what are you going to do? Like go buy a Ford, Mustang GT and $700 a month and get some $50,000 car. No, like you're going to go buy a Lambo or something, right? Dude, no, like we couldn't even care less. Like we're all about houses and family. Like, and the house is the home is the family. That's what we're all about. We're homebodies, and we want to have our moms over and be grandparents. And I'm really, really grateful and thankful that we were able to have your mom quit a stupid $12 an hour job. She wasn't even making that. No, my mom, for reference, she's a retired teacher. She has a degree in art and history. All these different. Long story there, but she retired. Gosh, how many years ago now? 4. What do you mean? Oh, in general, I'm not sure. From teaching, I think maybe 4 or 5. And she started working at Joann's, teaching their sewing and classes, how to crochet, like things like that. And then with COVID, those classes stopped, so they had her unloading the trucks at like 4 a.m. My mom is like 60 years old and 100 pounds, and you have her at 4 o'clock in the morning unloading trucks, like absolutely ridiculous. So this year we were able to say, buzz off, and she doesn't have to do that. About a month after Emmy was born, we definitely needed more help. And truthfully, my mom was here like every day on top of working, those early mornings, teaching me this is how you change a diaper, and like this is how you put her down for a nap, and this is, like Emmy's cutting her first tooth right now, and she's, helping me through that. Like, I don't know what we would do without her. Yeah, I'm grateful for friends, I'm grateful for family, and I'm grateful for finances for sure. Like it's so glaringly obvious to me. Like, and we were, by the way, we were grateful and thankful when we were broke as hell. I think, it's a cute saying, but like, or something cute, fluffy. It sounds like talking about it, but operating from a position of gratefulness allows you to be blessed in so many other ways. And, you can, some people say, well, it's a privilege to operate, always of a mindset and gratefulness because, things are easy for you. That's not always the case. When my mom and I
moved out, and the long story there, it was, just her and I, and we had nothing but a blanket on the floor in front of a TV that had bunny ears with the old school tinfoil.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to get Reba. Do you know the show, Reba McEntire, whatever? And we were safe. We had a roof over our heads. We were safe where we were. There were times we didn't have a whole lot to eat, but we were so grateful, just to have that little space. And you would think back to that time as a horrible time, right? We could barely afford to keep the electricity on and just this bad situation. But I look back at it and smile because it was her and I against the world, and we were so grateful to have each other in our cozy little space. Operating out of a space of gratefulness allows you to have so many other blessings and joy that you wouldn't see otherwise. It's kind of that example you always give, Brian, when you do the whole here, you're holding onto $1 and you have a closed fist and can't put another dollar in your fist because you're holding the one that you have so tight. When you're operating from ungratefulness, it's you can't be blessed with anything else because you're so focused on holding on to what little thing you have in your mind to, roll your eyes at and be, I guess I should be grateful for this, versus just operating out of a place of thankfulness and saying, I'm thankful and grateful for what I have.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know.
I'm listening. I dig it.
Get ready for the annual Black Friday and Cyber Monday extravaganza at the L'Entrepreneur Academy. This isn't just a big deal, it's an explosion of unbeatable offers on all of Brian Fullerton's game-changing training courses and resources. Seize the moment to supercharge your business for 2024 with the education and expertise you need. Enjoy an incredible 30% discount on everything, excluding coaching calls, until the clock strikes midnight on Cyber Monday. Ready to go all in? Score a jaw-dropping $400 savings on the exclusive whole ball of wax. This epic bundle includes full lifetime access to all training programs, all future additions to the L'Entrepreneur Academy resource site, and a power-packed one-on-one coaching call with none other than Brian himself. Use code SAVE30 at checkout to unlock an instant 30% discount across the entire store. For those diving into the whole ball of wax, enter code SAVE400 to slash $400 off the total cost. Act now and transform your business trajectory. It's time to dive into the savings and knowledge at L'EntrepreneurAcademy.com from Black Friday straight through Cyber Monday. Unleash the potential of your business with mind-blowing content and unprecedented savings that will redefine your L'Entrepreneurial journey. A link with instructions is included in the podcast description.
You need to go.
Где ёбаные ключи, тачки? Нету ёбаную собаку! Ты ключ нашел? Ага, вот они. Спи спокойно.
It's
Who's the actor that rides the subway and
Keanu Reeves. Yeah, what's up with him? Well, Matrix 4, is that what you want to bring up?
No, exactly. I was just thinking he probably gives away a lot of his income.
Yeah, I mean, John Wick probably can and should. I mean, he's an assassin with a lot of gold.
Yeah, John Wick.
Mr.
I'll
Wick.
never forgive those movies for
Killing the dog.
For killing the dog.
Yeah, well, the bad guys killed the dog.
Doesn't matter. They got that soundbite from somewhere. Somewhere a dog made that sound.
I mean, okay, can we not talk about that right now? Women watch action movies. We fought. We actually had a literal fight about that movie.
We didn't finish watching the movie.
You did not finish. I went back. The first time I watched John Wick, I'm so mad at you right now. I'm really grateful and thankful, but like I'm also really angered now. It went from happy and thankful to aggression. Like you just triggered me. You're so, like Liz and I are so different in personality. I'm like, hey, let's watch this movie, John Wick. I've heard it was really good. This is like 5 years ago when it came out, and that stupid dog sound bite where the dog gets.
Brian's like, they're not actually hurting the dog. I'm like, but they got that sound bite.
Voice actors
somewhere.
can make that
I'm pretty
noise.
sure it wasn't a voice actor.
It's probably a screech on a guitar.
The dog and recorded it.
No, nobody did that.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Nobody did that. Okay, it's not like Alec Baldwin is on the set. Okay,
I'm gonna call up Keanu. Hey.
I'm pretty sure Keanu Reeves is not into kicking dogs. Okay, like that gets out there.
It's gonna get out there now.
I'm pretty sure that he's gonna get canceled. Okay.
Don't cancel Keanu.
No, but
What a strange name, Keanu Reeves.
hey, I'm snapping my fingers. I need you to bring it together. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
you need to bring it back. Okay.
Being it too loud. We're waking me up on the monitor.
Are you good over there? What are you doing right now?
Don't yell at me when we get off of this.
I'm not yelling at you when we get off of this. I'm yelling at you now. What are you doing to the podcast, bro? We were so close. I can't tell Mr. Producer now to like cut out the last 4 minutes when you're talking about freaking Keanu Reeves. What the heck? How did you get down a tirade of talking about Keanu Reeves and the dog kicking? I can't even right now. What? Do you need to tell Mr. Producer to order pepperoni pizza because you're getting like afraid or something? How many men there are there to hurt you? 2 pepperoni pizzas.
I can see you look at me and you're like, daggers coming out of your eyes. And I know we can get off this podcast and you're going to lecture me. I know it. I know it's coming. And I don't have time to deal with your bullshit. So just let it go.
I'm not lecturing you about anything.
Watch Keanu Reeves again.
Why would I lecture you? I wouldn't even lecture you. I don't lecture you, number one. Number two, why?
All the time. I'm so happy that me grow up just so that there's somebody else who can take the lectures.
You guys are going to sit there and you're going to be thankful for my lectures. You were literally on drugs, bro. How did you start talking about Keanu Reeves? You're like, I hope they don't kick the dog. He doesn't kick dogs. He's Keanu Reeves. Nobody kicked the dog on 7. You think there's a Hollywood set? Somebody brought in a beagle.
The fact that we went off on this tangent, and like all of a sudden I watched the light bulb go off in your head. Like,
there's
holy
no,
crap.
it's a construction zone. 4.5 minutes talking about Keanu Reeves. There's a construction zone. There's no way I can bring this back full circle. And you're looking at me like you want me to tie it together.
Bring it on. That's what you do. So you get paid the big bucks.
There's no way I can recover what you just did there. If you were, I don't know if Mr. Producer cut that part out.
Like something just broke in your
I literally was like, are you, how, because I just recorded a half-hour episode.
Dead silence. Like a minute, and I'm just like, fuck. He's gonna yell at me.
I'm not going to yell at you. Just how the hell are you talking about Keanu Reeves right now on a grateful episode?
Well, I'm grateful Keanu Reeves.
That's what you thought about right now.
I don't know what
Why are we still recording?
About. My brain is broken.
If people really knew.
My stomach hurts so bad from laughing.
My
and
cheeks.
trying not to laugh when you're mad.
I'm not.
Because you stare at me like you're mad. You know, the worst part is.
I was going to kill you like 5 minutes ago.
I know. Because you started looking at the ceiling. And I'm sitting here like
I was just frustrated.
I'm trying to not laugh so hard because you're mad and I can't help it.
You make me mad now because we're 8 minutes into this. We've done nothing. You talked about
Well,
how can you get
wrap it up. Put a
how
bow
do I
on
bring it back in?
I don't know. So
Here's
anyway.
the whole ball of wax for 20% off. You know, buy it.
Sunday.
What was that? What is that? Is that all the stuff falling over?
I don't know. We better go see. Go grab the clock.
Emmy's shaking. She's waking up.
Well, yeah, there was just an avalanche.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Why don't you go check it out?
Okay.
Grab the Glock 5.
Big man.
I think it was all the caps on the around the
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways.
Do you want to wrap up the podcast here?
Yeah.
We had this really good show going. Do we like keep all this or just throw it all out?
Oh, keep it.
How would have you, if you were me,
I don't know.
how would
Let's
you,
not have a conversation right
Where's
now.
the big
Because now
bucks?
we're $40 or $40. 40 minutes. Now 41 minutes.
this was a 25-minute episode. Why don't you mute the mic when you cough into the mic? The reason you're not on every show is because you're like a bull in a china shop. You cackle, you're going crazy. I'm really grateful for you.
You should just send it like this. Just
Good luck.
No, bypass Mr. Producer.
Just put it up there. What about the 3 minutes of dead space? People are going to think it's over.
Because you're in the dead space. It's terrifying. You're staring at me. And then when you look up, I'm like, oh, I'm so confused. Shit, he's starting.
I'm not mad. It's just...
I'm just disappointed. God, you're such
better
a
than...
You're better than that. All of your friends jumped off a cliff with you.
Why are you so rude?
No, I'm afraid of heights.
Why are you such a jerk right now? I'm 8 layers deep into talking about Keanu Reeves, and I'm like, where is she going with this? And you're like, I'm grateful Keanu didn't kick a dog. I'm like, from a movie from 5.5 years ago. How do you bring that back? That's what you get paid the big bucks for. A, I don't get the big bucks, and B, I can't make chicken salad out of chicken poop.
You could. It could just be chicken poop salad.
Well, yeah, that's going to be a really hot menu item here.
You'd eat it if I fried it.
What did you just say?
You would eat it if I deep fried it. The look I'm getting right now.
I'm at this point, like, I don't have time to shoot another episode.
It's a go.
Well,
Aren't you glad I had me on?
yeah.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Okay. I'm not trying to like.
It's times like these where I definitely feel a 4-year age difference because you make me feel like.
And then
you're
you go,
40.
and then you go, don't treat me like a toddler. Treat me with respect. I do. You're like, well, don't give me a lecture. Well, what else would I do right now? Why? So don't give you a lecture right now. No lecture. So let's just send it. By the way, I don't give lectures. I give coaching.
I didn't pay the price tag for your coaching.
That was free coaching.
I don't want it. I'm really grateful for it, but I'm going to give the opportunity to somebody else.
Okay, what do we want to do here?
I don't know. Where did we even leave off? I don't even know anymore at this point.
If we could cut it back to like 30-minute mark and then just kind of button it up.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where to cut it off because we were at like the 30-minute mark and then we started talking about Keanu Reeves. Do we just like let Mr. Producer try to?
Sorry, Mr. Producer. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh my god!
Are you crying?
He's literally gonna fire me. He's gonna be like, "What the bloody hell is this?"
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Producer here. I'm here to produce the show of these two more. How is this podcast in the top 100? Who's listening to this?
It's my mom over and over again.
It's literally our moms. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. Okay, what do we want to do here? Do we want to just
button it up, bro? Just button it up.
We're gonna have him
just segue and be like, I'm so grateful for for everybody that I want to do a Black Friday sale for things that normally don't go on sale. So 20% off.
Okay, I'm back. Pull it together. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Why don't you you want to kick off with that? I feel like it's because you tanked that you should bring it back.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. And Mr. Producer, you can keep all this later.
Oh, God.
At the end of the episode. This is why you get paid the big bucks. Any minute now. He's going to be like, what is this episode? Do we just redo this?
I don't know. We can't. I have to bump. I can't.
Yeah, we can't. Okay.
I have to sleep.
Okay. So talking about thankfulness and Thanksgiving, we're going to button it up right here. We wanted to just do a quick plug for the Black Friday sales and the promotions that we have going on. By the way, make sure you guys finish up by listening to the rest of the podcast because we might have the raw and uncut version of this. It's getting late and we're getting a little loopy here. But first off, Black Friday through Cyber Monday, 20% off the whole website with promo code MOTIVATED.
MODMO.
Liz. It's so easy. It's so easy. Everything we have is motivated. Give me an M. Give me an O. O. Give me a D. D. What's the spell? Motivated. How do you spell motivated with a D? Motivated.
Leave me alone. I had to cook down phonics as a kid. It actually messed me up. Oh, didn't work for me.
This is going to be the worst episode we've ever put out.
I'm so sorry. I'm never going to be on the show.
I was like, dude, it's been 8 weeks listening to me on the show. Now I'm like, another 8 weeks ain't no bad idea. All right. One thing we want to do, I did just wrap it up. You just, I've never had an episode out of 275 like this. Can I just butt it up here?
Yeah. Okay, right. I just won't say anything.
No, you got to be there for the sign off.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So in the spirit of thankfulness, we're going to wrap up the podcast right here, right now. And we just wanted to, what are you doing right now?
Nothing.
I can't even. This is the first episode I've ever done. If I send him this file,
You have to.
he's going to literally kill us.
Stop
He got a
making
big
me
offer
laugh.
from like Triple C Productions or Studio C Productions, Sweet Productions.
Okay.
I know who those people are.
Okay, just wrap it up.
All right. So in the spirit of thankfulness and gratitude, we're going to button up the podcast right here with a great little 20% off coupon and promotion from now through Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So a couple quick promotions that we got going on. You want to read them off to us, babe? So
we have 20% off of our
whole website.
whole website, basically. Yeah. For the whole ball of wax, you can use promo code ALLIN20
Yep.
for 20% off now. Black Friday, the 26th, 11/26 through December 24th, so Christmas Eve, which is a long time.
Yeah, that's 5 weeks,
Yeah.
which is great. 4.5, 5 weeks. So a lot of you guys want to upgrade and get the whole ball of wax. And the whole ball of wax is everything we have on the website. It's our biggest valued package offer, whatever you want to call it. It's $9.99. So this will make it about $800 plus or minus, which is huge because there's about $3,000 worth of products on the website. So 20% off the whole ball of wax. I've never discounted it that much before. By the way, probably February, March, or April, we're going to raise the price for that for a couple $100 because we have it really is like,
Every time we add more, it becomes more valuable. So we really do have to up the price to make it fair for everybody who's already purchased the product.
I haven't upped the price in
year.
at least a year.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be $12.99 or $14.99 by next March or April. So if you want to get the whole ball of wax, hit me up and we'll take care of that for you as well. If you want to buy any other resources or programs off the website.
We have contracts, we have postcards, we have
just the regular courses.
regular programs and courses. That's promo code MOTIVATED.
Yeah, MOWTIVATED, and that's 20% off. That's just from Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So that's the 4-day weekend here starting today when you guys are listening to the show. So 20% off. That includes the postcards and the contracts and the bundles, because normally when we do a promotion like 10% off or 15% off sales, it doesn't include postcards or the contracts because they're really, really good value as they already are. So
and it was a fixed cost that we purchased outside of what we normally do. So we create the...
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So 20% off the whole website with promo code MOTIVATED Black Friday through Cyber Monday. And then whole ball of wax still is, starting on Black Friday, but that goes through Christmas Eve. So you got 5 weeks to decide if you want to upgrade to the whole ball of wax. If you're going all in next year, get the whole ball of wax. I'm telling you, it is a tremendous opportunity, tremendous offer, tremendous deal. And all things being said, too, we really appreciate the support of Entrepreneur Academy. We know that you guys are supporting our family as well. So we really appreciate the business, if you will. So thank you guys if you've ever bought anything off of entrepreneuracademy.com. Really quick, other people, I think Paul Jameson's got some great Black Friday sales. Maybe check out greenindustrypodcast.com. I think the almonds are 25% off because they got to be extra competitive. I'm just having fun. They're great. They have 25% off, I think, on everything on the Hardscape Academy, including the coaching calls too. I think the coaching call is the only thing that's not going to be discounted on our website because that's my time, and I just we do so many coaching calls as it is. I just don't have enough time to do them all.
Right.
So that's the only thing that's not going to be part of our 20% off sale. Sorry, but it is what it is. But the coaching call for the almonds, if you don't like that with mine, no problem. Go buy like 5 with the almonds because there's our 25% off. And that's actually huge to be able to talk to somebody for $30, $40, $50 less for an hour, hour and a half, have a good coaching call. So that's what I do know. Check out IsoTunes is going to have some promotion here a week into December. We have, I think Brian's 10 is actually 15% off through Cujo.com for the weekend. Just search around. There's a bunch of great promotions going on. I think Ballard Products have used promo code TURKEY that saves 10% for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday. But if you just use Brian's 10, it's the same thing. And then we actually get support for that as well. But shout out to Corey and those guys. Liz got my pop here, so... Thanks for that, the bottle of Essentia here. But all right, well, we're going to button up this episode. We're grateful. We're thankful. And I really encourage you guys to listen to the next 15 minutes of this thing because you're going to laugh your butt off. We're a little loopy right now. Put this together late night. We're coming on E, and it's pretty funny, dude. We're crazy. So, all right, you good to go? Mm-hmm. Are you ready for a lecture?
You guys can't see me right now, but I'm blinking.
Blinking?
Blinking if you're in trouble.
Shut up, dude. All right, well, over and out, and don't judge us on the rest of the episode because it's late night and we've had a long couple of days, and we're just like you guys, man. We're trying to figure it all out and coming in hot. So, all right, you good? Mm-hmm. All right, Mr. Producer.
Me on a podcast.
Mr. Producer, we love you. We appreciate you. We'll roll the end credits here, and we are out of here. Over and out. Thanks, guys. This is where you sit. I'm going to get you on the little sound mixer here like this one. Want us to review? I'm going to get you on a hot button that just goes, bye. I'll put this on the solo episode. All right, over and out. Mr. Producer, don't kill us. And we will see you guys on Monday. On the next one.
Not
on
me,
Monday.
though, because I'm never allowed back.
You're never allowed back on. No, we're going to get you back on the show way more often because this is great. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Over and blink if you're in trouble.com. All right, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Sophia, don't.
You shot my dog.
I get it.
We gotta go. Now.
Get ready for the annual Black Friday and Cyber Monday extravaganza at the L'Entrepreneur Academy. This isn't just a big deal, it's an explosion of unbeatable offers on all of Brian Fullerton's game-changing training courses and resources. Seize the moment to supercharge your business for 2024 with the education and expertise you need. Enjoy an incredible 30% discount on everything, excluding coaching calls, until the clock strikes midnight on Cyber Monday. Ready to go all in? Score a jaw-dropping $400 savings on the exclusive whole ball of wax. This epic bundle includes full lifetime access to all training programs, all future additions to the L'Entrepreneur Academy resource site, and a power-packed one-on-one coaching call with none other than Brian himself. Use code SAVE30 at checkout to unlock an instant 30% discount across the entire store. For those diving into the whole ball of wax, enter code SAVE400 to slash $400 off the total cost. Act now and transform your business trajectory. It's time to dive into the savings and knowledge at L'EntrepreneurAcademy.com from Black Friday straight through Cyber Monday. Unleash the potential of your business with mind-blowing content and unprecedented savings that will redefine your L'Entrepreneurial journey. A link with instructions is included in the podcast description.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to button it up right here. So we're really grateful and thankful for this holiday season. I personally just pray that you guys just take a few minutes today, just think about things that you're thankful for and really appreciative about.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.
This has been a Brian Fullerton and Mr. Producer production.